monthly predictions for the month of July 2026 in this video. Hello everyone, I'm Tina Chaudhary. Welcome to my channel after a very long time and a very, very warm namaste. Aham Brahmasmi. First, let me wish all my viewers that have birthdays in July a very happy birthday. May the divine bless you with lots of happiness, good health, love, and prosperity. And may all your wishes come true in your personal new year. Have lots of fun. Celebrate your birthday with gratitude to the divine and, of course, to your parents as well. To my regular viewers and supporters, I feel like I should explain my prolonged absence from YouTube. Some of you have expressed your concern about me and were kind enough to send me comments, messages asking if I was doing okay. Thank you for your love and your concern. I was perfectly fine. It really does mean a lot to me that you check up on me every now and then. That's very touching. Late March, my husband and I traveled to India for a very prolonged pilgrimage, and we visited several religious places in India. So basically, we were traveling for a very long time, an extended time, and I wasn't able to post any videos on YouTube. I've been back for a month now, and I intend on posting videos regularly, God willing. My videos have been quite irregular in the past as well because I've been busy with a new business venture that I have been working on since last year. It's very unique and interesting, and I will introduce that to you also in one of my next forthcoming videos. So my apologies for not posting the predictions, but here I am now, and let's move on with some monthly predictions. Let's take a look at the planetary details and transits for July, see what the planets are up to. Now, the first transit will be on July 4th when Venus leaves Cancer and enters Leo. It will stay in Leo until August 1st. Mercury entered Cancer on June 22nd, but it becomes retrograde on June 29th. Due to its retrograde motion, Mercury will return back to its previous sign Gemini on July 7th. Sun is going to make its monthly transit on 16th July when it enters Cancer from Gemini. Then on July 24th, Mercury will go direct in Gemini, and this will be a very welcome transit because Mercury represents our intelligence, sharp mind, and speech, and also our financial wisdom. So all the confusion, silly mistakes, computer issues, and misunderstandings that we may have been experiencing in the first 3 weeks of the month will hopefully come to an end. And that will be, like I said, a big relief for all of us. At the end of the month, we will have what will be the most impactful planetary impact of this year, one of the most important planetary impacts. And so that July 26th, Saturn is going to be retrograde in Pisces. Saturn always retrogrades once a year, so it's an annual event. This year, it stays retrograde until December 10th, so that's about 138 days. Currently, it is in the nakshatra of Revati, and Revati is ruled by Mercury. Mercury, being a very fast-moving planet, can make this retrograde phase of Saturn very interesting because we could experience very swiftly changing karmic results and patterns as Mercury moves from one zodiac to another. So expect a roller coaster of flashback energy over the next 3 months. It's going to be a bit of a roller coaster, yes. This is because Saturn keeps track of all our karma and justice. It rules our career and profession mainly, but also our daily routine. So Saturn always has a major impact on all of us in our daily lives as well as overall life. The retrograde phase of Saturn is always a time when our karmic review comes up. It can also bring delays and obstacles in several matters during that retrograde phase. Jupiter has just had a transit on June 2nd to its new zodiac sign of Cancer, and it will stay there until October 31st. It is in the nakshatra of Pushya, and that is ruled by Saturn. So the impact of Jupiter will be heavily influenced by Saturn, and it's that Saturn is retrograde that will impact Jupiter's results as well. Rahu and Ketu are staying put in Aquarius and Leo until the end of the year. Rahu is in the nakshatra of Satvishak and Ketu in Magha nakshatra. Now, Mars had transited to Taurus on June 20th and it stays there until August 2nd. So it doesn't have a transit in July. Although while Mars is in Taurus, it will be aspected by its arch enemy Saturn from Pisces, which will disturb Mars greatly. On the flip side, Mars will aspect Ketu again like it did earlier this year. This is a very disturbing time for Mars. This can result in all of us having an extra dose of aggression, impatience, and even anger for some individuals. It also makes us very impulsive and we may take certain rash actions without thinking that we may regret later. So become aware of these tendencies and control them as much as possible. Understand Mars is very disturbed this month. It is particularly challenging for high-level leaders as well. There can be several land and fire disasters during this time, including earthquakes and destruction to food and crops, land-related matters. It would be a very good time to remind you that if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel. And if you like these monthly prediction videos and other videos that would be forthcoming, please do share them as much as you can. There's some strange YouTube algorithm that I found out now that because I didn't post any videos for a few months, my subscriber count started to go down. I don't even know how or why. So I need a lot new subscribers to keep my channel going. So if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. But if you haven't and you're still watching my videos, please do subscribe. And of course, sharing my videos helps me out a lot. Now I'm going to move on to predictions, which is everybody's favorite part. As usual, let me specify that I'm a Vedic astrologer. So my predictions are based on Vedic astrology. The predictions are based on your rising sign, which is also called ascendant, and it's also called Lagna in Hindi. And I always have timestamps on my pinned comment in the comment section. So be sure to listen to the correct zodiac sign predictions. July prediction for Aries. Aries, your ascendant ruler Mars is in your second house, which means that you may have to be careful with your speech and relationships with family members because there can be some aggression, frustration, impatience, and even anger in your dealings with them. Mercury is staying retrograde in your fourth house, which indicates issues from the past in your domestic environment creep back into your life, which you will have to handle again. Now, these could relate to household expenses, change in your regular schedule, and even issues related to your spouse. Don't be tempted to dredge up past issues and start discussions and arguments because they could flare out of control very fast. As far as career is concerned, this month work remains stable, although progress will be gradual. New responsibilities may lead to growth in the future. Try to just work hard and not rock the boat in the workplace. Pay close attention to your accuracy as well as schedule. There can be a chance of making errors and mix-ups as well as some misunderstandings with colleagues. You will be rather visible to your superiors in the second half of the month, so bring on your best performance and avoid having miscommunication at work. The positive visibility could end up with positive results. The chance of data issues or computer issues is high during the Mercury retrograde, so make sure to save your data and also be watchful of all your electronic devices. This is definitely not the month to take any big business or professional risks. At the end of the month, Saturn goes retrograde, so any progression in your career will now start to slow down after that. Although if you are involved in business with foreign entities or want to advance your business overseas, this will be a positive time for that. As far as financial situation is concerned, Saturn in the 12th house has been increasing your expenses. This month, there can also be a struggle with balancing your savings and expenses. The expenses could be from home, vehicles, and family. However, the spending might decrease a little after this month. Those individuals that have been waiting on unearned gains, such as insurance, inheritance, etc., can expect gains of that kind. Some Aries may be able to get sudden income gains or gifts from unexpected sources this month. People involved in business will be able to gain good money this month. Business owners may end up with additional investments. However, be very cautious with spending after the third week of the month. As far as health is concerned, my guidance is to control and carefully monitor your eating habits and your diet. Mars in the second house may tempt you to eat hot and spicy foods, which can cause digestive issues, especially if you're not used to it. Be careful with bleeding gums, and some of you may have dental issues and need to get dental work done. Chances of lower bowel issues are also present, especially if you have been prone to them in the past. You may be a bit accident prone this month, so avoid adventurous activities and drive very carefully. As far as family life is concerned, I already mentioned that a retrograde Mercury could cause some miscommunication within the family, so keep your speech and attitude as courteous and pleasant as possible. Avoid bringing up past issues. Some of you may experience a family discord related to domestic matters or even real estate issues, especially if these relate to incidents that occurred in the past. Relationship with children could become strained due to needless arguments. For married and those Aries in a relationship, it might be better to remain silent if there is disputes or disagreements, because any negative communication could escalate pretty quickly. As long as you can do that, love life can be okay, even enjoyable. Single Aries that are already in a very rocky relationship might end up rethinking about their relationship. As far as students and education is concerned, you will need to pay more attention to your studies. This month, they may be focusing more on friendships and entertainment and be completely distracted from education. If you're on summer break, I guess that's fine, but if not, then you need to bring your attention back to your studies. July prediction for Taurus. Taurus, your ascendant ruler Venus, will be transiting early in the month to the 4th house and meeting up with Ketu. This can give you some mixed results. The 4th house represents your home, domestic and mental happiness, your mother, and also real estate. You may travel or spend a lot of time away from home due to various reasons. It could be due to a job change, or maybe you travel to visit family. For those individuals looking to purchase or sell real estate, it couldn't be a better time. There can be relocation for some Taurus as well. The main impact to Taurus can be from Mars that will be in their own ascendant or 1st house all month. This will give Taurus an aggressive and dominant personality along with impatience and frustration. However, they will have the choice to divert this Mars energy in a more positive manner, such as engaging in physical activities, such as sports, going to the gym, or any general physical workout. In fact, some Taurus could also do some physical tasks around the house. This will definitely combat all the negative aspects of Mars being in the 1st house. As far as career is concerned, this month can have favorable results because it will be a busy but productive month. Both employed as well as business owners may be inclined to put in a lot of hard work and effort in their work this month. Although my guidance is to watch your own behavior and attitude in the workplace. Also maintain positive relationships with your coworkers and be helpful to them. Some of you may actually change your job this month and may even have to relocate due to that. Taurus may also be inclined to start or initiate something new in their career. Just make sure that your work is not affected due to your anger or ego. My guidance to all Taurus is to make sure that you do not sign anything without checking all documents thoroughly. Also check all your written communication before sending it to anyone. The chances of inaccuracy and errors are high due to the Mercury retrograde. Keep track of all your schedules and calendar events. Avoid any kind of miscommunication in your speech as well. Protect and secure your electronic data and devices well. You don't want to get scammed or defrauded this month. As far as financial life is concerned, from the savings point of view, this month will be called average or better than average. There can be the possibility of multiple income opportunities that open up this month. Be very careful of what you choose. Some of them may be too good to be true. This month may be generally favorable, especially if you are in sales and marketing and earn on a commission basis, or if you travel for business. If your business or job involves social media or is conducted online, then it is a very positive phase for you as well. This month, your health may remain affected intermittently. Some Taurus may be bothered by headaches and fever, but will also recover quickly. In fact, this month, you will have lots of energy and motivation to do physical activity. Doing regular physical workout can do wonders for your overall results of this month. It doesn't have to be strenuous workouts. It could also mean going for a walk regularly or practicing mild yoga. This month, you need to be careful with your mother's health. Also, make sure you stay relaxed and do not get mentally stressed and stay tense unnecessarily over small issues. As far as family life is concerned, that will require your attention. You need to pay special attention to your communication and speech mostly. Avoid starting petty fights and arguments with others because they will escalate out of control rather fast. Maintain a positive relationship with your siblings and neighbors. Resist the urge to bring up matters from the past that have been troubling you. Let go of past issues. Bringing them up now can cause permanent rifts in relationships that you may regret later. The same applies to love relationships and marriage. As long as you value relationships and treat everyone with love and patience, this can be a happy, enjoyable month. As far as students are concerned, those who have been making continuous efforts will be able to achieve good results in July. July prediction for Gemini. Gemini, your ascendant ruler Mercury will start the month in a retrograde state until July 24th in your second house of family, finance, speech, resources, and food. This means that your finances and speech will be the areas that are most impacted by the Mercury retrograde. My advice to you is that you communicate and speak very clearly. Avoid making vague statements or saying things that can be interpreted wrongly or can create misunderstandings. Don't make jokes that can be misinterpreted or get you in trouble. This will be the challenge you face this month. Also, don't make financial decisions this month. There is a chance that they may not give you good results and you could regret them later. As far as career is concerned, Saturn can give good results to the hardworking people, mostly prior to July 27th. After that, it will turn retrograde and the results start to slow down for some time. As far as business owners are concerned, it may be an average month, although I am suggesting that it would be better to avoid buying any new equipment this month. At the same time, both employed and business people are being cautioned to work with patience and a relaxed state of mind. Matters handled in haste and anger can have unpleasant consequences. Some Geminis may have sudden travel for work in July. This is a favorable month for financial gains as well as positive earnings. Some of you might even be able to add to your savings and resources. This could be due to your own hard work from the past, but there is the possibility of minor disruptions. This month can also bring up some extra expenses related to fun activities or due to socialization as well. There can be expenses due to family matters as well. Gemini may have real estate sales and purchases this month or even relocate to a foreign country. As far as health is concerned, you need to take care of your diet and the food you consume. There is a tendency to overeat or overindulge in sweet foods, and some of you may have lots of opportunities for social dining as well. Consuming all kinds of heavy and fancy food stuff may have you end up with digestive issues, so be aware of that. You will also be a little accident prone, so be careful of falls and don't indulge in adventurous activities. You also need to drive with caution and avoid unnecessary travel. Mobility may be an issue for those that have experienced that in the past. As far as family life is concerned, the beginning of the month is rather favorable, but as the month progresses, the situation will change. You may have some happy get-together with your family and even extended family members, especially siblings. The one thing you really need to watch out for is your speech and communication. I've said this prior, I'm saying it again. Avoid saying things that could get misinterpreted. Don't make off-color remarks or jokes that may not be received positively. Stay courteous, very polite, and under no circumstances should you bring up past events that can cause discussions or arguments. Also, ego might cause problems in your family matters. Love life for single people is positive and married people can expect a harmonious time as well. Some Geminis can get engaged or married this month. Month is very favorable for love matters, so spend time with your partner. Some of you may travel for fun with your partner as well. Students can have a good month and also enjoy support and compatibility from their teachers and mentors. They will be able to make wise decisions related to their educational pursuits. Some students may even have to relocate in order to pursue higher education, and it's a favorable time for that. July prediction for Cancer. Cancer, this month your first house will have several planets transiting through it this month. This is indicative of a very rapidly changing and mixed month with all kinds of impact. Be prepared for a roller coaster ride, actually a happy one this time. The positive aspect is that exalted Jupiter has newly transited into your ascendant house, and this generally gives good results. It brings wisdom, confidence, and opportunities. You have a positive aura that makes people respect you. I'm saying this, but understand you must also start making an effort on your own to stay in a positive and happy state of mind yourself. The planets are supporting you, so make the effort yourself as well. Your mental stress may ease up compared to the past several months. You are more hopeful of the future and you begin to feel overall happy and satisfied. The only impact that could make it slightly challenging in the first 3 weeks is that Mercury will be retrograde, and that can give you a sense of nostalgia or living in the past. You may also want things to go back to how they were. My guidance is to focus your energy more on moving forward and planning for the future. This is the month that you focus on relationships and strive for domestic and mental happiness. Overall, this month will give you slightly better than average results. As far as career is concerned, this month can give you very good results in terms of work. Those of you looking for a new job may get new opportunities that are promising and favorable for you in the long run. Some Cancers may get good recognition and promotions or additional responsibilities that can lead to leadership roles in the future. Understand that your luck factor is now activated, so be on your absolute best behavior and performance. My word of caution that I'm giving to almost all zodiac signs is to control your aggression. Watch your communication, especially with your seniors. Do not be tempted to get into arguments in the workplace or with seniors, or it may end badly for you. Instead, maintain positive relationships with your seniors. If you are going for interviews, don't brag, rather state your achievements realistically and honestly. As far as financial situation is concerned, the first half of the month looks to be an expensive month. You may be surprised by some expenses that come up from the past that may have been overlooked. It looks like it may be a little difficult for you to add to your savings this month. You may also end up spending on your loved ones or family this month. This is a good time to reach out to your social and professional network for any kind of support should you require it in order to grow in your career. However, income is good and you may have gains from prior investments. Business owners, this is not the best time to invest in your business or buy new equipment. It's better to wait until next month. You can expect good profits from your business and also have good growth potential this month. You may also come into contact with some influential people this month that may prove to be helpful for your business in the long term. So it's a favorable time to socialize and expand your professional social network. As far as health, it's a positive time for health and you should not have any major health related issues. As far as family life is concerned, you will need to maintain your family relationships with love and understanding. There should not be any issues in your family life. Even if some minor problems do arise, you will be able to resolve them very easily. In fact, even your love relationships will be harmonious and there can be good compatibility this month. You will have a very good, happy socialization month and may have lots of opportunities to meet up with friends and family. My only word of caution is for the first 3 weeks is to manage your conversations and steer clear of saying things that can get misunderstood, and don't bring up events that are things that occurred in the past. It's a positive time for Cancers to get either engaged or married this month. Students can have some minor obstacle in their studies due to being distracted by socialization. July prediction for Leo. Leo, your ascendant ruler, the Sun, will transit from the 11th to the 12th house this month. It meets up with the exalted Jupiter in the 12th house, so this month is pointing towards being quite drawn to spirituality or long distance travel. Now this month goes from one extreme to another. You can start out by being quite busy with meeting family, friends, socializing, and then you may find yourself either going away on a faraway trip to maybe a watery destination or actually retreating into isolation and wanting to be away from everyone. However, my guidance to Leo is to spend some time alone and embrace spirituality or introspect within yourself. You may find a lot of happiness and peace within yourself and understanding your own wishes and desires. This is the month for an emotional retreat. Overall, July has favorable results if you work with patience and dedication. As far as your career is concerned, you may have to work a lot harder than usual this month, but you may also have the energy and dedication to put in lots of effort and initiative, so it may not be too much of a problem for you. The challenge this month may be in getting along with some superiors and colleagues. Try your best to maintain cordial relationships in the workplace and avoid impatience with others. The chance of small discussions turning into big arguments is huge, so be aware of your communication style and behavior. Business owners may also have to be careful about spending on business investments. It is best to delay those until later. It's not an appropriate time to start new initiatives or take any new risks in your business. As far as financial situation is concerned, there is the possibility of some new expenses. These could be travel related, of course, or there could be unforeseen expenses that come due to family or health reasons. This month may give mixed results in financial matters. The first half of the month, there's a good chance of good gains and profits from prior investments, but the second half of the month turns out to be quite expensive. There can also be some expenses that come up from the past that may have been overlooked. As far as health is concerned, there will be no major health problems as such. The only thing you need to prioritize this month is your mental health and happiness. Don't take on too much stress due to career issues. Some Leos may have sleep issues as well. This could be due to overthinking about finance and family matters. As far as general family life and relationships are concerned, you may have issues with the work-life balance this month. You may be pulled in different directions where your career requires you to work harder and your family is making demands on you as well. Leos will have to manage both areas well this month, or there can be some unpleasant situations. Although there's nothing to worry about, because if there are minor family problems, you will be able to resolve them very quickly. For love and marriage relationships, this month seems pleasant with no issues. There can be harmony and some good times between the both of you. As far as students are concerned, those who work hard will see very favorable results. Although students who are studying in a foreign country or far away from home may see excellent results. July prediction for Virgo. Virgo, your ascendant ruler Mercury will be retrograde for the first 3 weeks of the month in your 11th house. The 11th house represents gains, wish fulfillment, elder siblings, as well as your friends and social circle. Now, the good news is that Jupiter is going to be exalted in the same house. So this means that this could be a period of gains from prior investments, as well as gains from your spouse as well. This is a time when there are chances of expanding your social and professional network. You could also get good support from both these groups should you require any help. Elder siblings also do well. Wishes related to finance, travel, or your spouse could get fulfilled. It's a great time for spiritual development and growth. As far as career is concerned, Jupiter has now moved to your 11th house since early June, and this indicates an overall positive time in your career. Virgos waiting for growth or a new position will see that materialize now. You enjoy good visibility from your seniors. Relationships in the workplace are strong, and your superiors and co-workers are supportive. Now, the only caution is to be watchful of your communication within the first 3 weeks. Avoid vague or inaccurate communication in writing or verbal. Also, keep track of your schedule and calendar events. There could be some mix-ups. Avoid arguments due to your ego. Overall, this could be a very good time for your career. Business owners, this month can be considered favorable. You will be able to make wise decisions that get you good results in your business. Now, the best advice for Virgos this month is to expand their professional and business network by meeting new people and getting in touch with people from the past. This would prove to be rather beneficial as well as positive for you in the long term. Financially, this is a good month as well. You can have gains from prior investments. It's also a positive month for making financial decisions or managing your financial portfolio. However, there can be some expenses this month as well. Now, the expenses could be due to family, home, or even vehicles. Overall, a financially lucky month for you. Business owners can consider making some financial decisions, such as investments in equipment in their business this month. Health remains status quo with no new issues. Some Virgos may have been experiencing sleep issues since a year now. And now, if you're experiencing those, then those will continue. Some of you may be experiencing some leg pains and lack of energy, especially at night. As far as relationships are concerned, there is no new issue this month. Rather, there can be lots of socialization and meeting people. In fact, some Virgos could get together with friends and colleagues from the past or those that you haven't met for a long time. Now, just remember that there are high chances of miscommunication and misunderstandings. So don't make off-color jokes or remarks that have the potential to be taken the wrong way. Overall, a happy and pleasant month for you. My guidance is to avoid making any kind of promises during the first 3 weeks of the month. Love relationships will also be harmonious. Remember to be pleasant. Don't let ego get in the way of domestic harmony. You may have some aggressive behavior in domestic matters, which obviously you should avoid. Singles, there's a good chance of finding a partner if you are looking. It could come via friends or through socialization. Students will be able to achieve good results if they're able to focus and avoid distraction. July prediction for Libra. Libra, your ascendant ruler Venus will be transiting to your 11th house early in the month, which is a very favorable transit in several ways. The 11th house indicates monetary gains and wish fulfillment. It also represents your social life and career advancement. Exalted Jupiter has moved into your 10th house of career last month already. So July is promising to be a very favorable month in terms of career growth and gains. This month can bring leadership opportunities, as well as those Libras that are looking for a new job have an excellent chance of finding one. Just make sure that you don't make commitments or promises in the workplace that you won't be able to keep. Also, keep an eye on your work accuracy, schedules, and calendar events. Chances of mistakes are possible due to the Mercury retrograde. You enjoy very good visibility in the second half of the month, and this month your relationship with everyone in the workplace is excellent. Business owners, if you make decisions after careful thought and avoid risky ventures, you can make good profits in business. However, avoid impulsive purchases and rash action. Also, make sure your communication is cordial and you don't get aggressive with your employees. Financially, this month will have positive results. You will be able to control your expenses and add to your savings. For some Libras, professional success will improve your income as well. If you make extra effort to control unnecessary spending, you could be quite satisfied with your savings by the end of the month. As far as health is concerned, you need to take minor precautions because you could be a little accident prone this month. Avoid adventurous activities and drive with caution. Avoid spicy hot foods, or there could be some bowel related issues, especially if you are prone to those kinds of issues or had them previously. Family life will be your challenge this month because of your communication and behavior. You may find that you're being a little aggressive or argumentative this month with family as well as your partner. Definitely avoid this approach because small arguments can spiral out of control fast and you will regret your words. As long as you can avoid this tendency, this could be an overall positive month for you. Also, for the single Libras, use caution with new romantic involvements. They may not turn out to be as they originally projected themselves to be. Relationship with children could also have been disturbed for some time now, especially if they are adults. Allow them their independence without too much interference at this time. Students taking part in competitive testing will likely do very well. If you continue to focus on your subject and remain serious about your studies, you get positive results. July prediction for Scorpio. Scorpio, your ascendant ruler Mars will be in your 7th house of marriage and spouse this month. There will be a lot of activity in your 9th house. The 9th house represents luck, karma, education, long distance travel, religion, and your father. There will be an exalted Jupiter as well as Mercury retrograde for the first 3 weeks of the month in your ninth house. Venus activates your house of career. All this means that luck is on your side, giving you sudden opportunities in your career, education, and even financial gains. You may even travel for these reasons that can have positive results. Your intuition may be very strong this month, and this is a very positive time for spiritual learning and growth. As far as career is concerned, you have the potential to do very well. There can be changes for the better, and those looking for a new job may find one now. You will enjoy good visibility of your seniors in the workplace, so bring on your best performance this month. Relationships in the workplace are supportive and positive. For business owners, be cautious about taking any business risk or making impulsive decisions. Let things remain status quo. This is not the month to make sudden changes or quick decisions or actions. It's also not the month to make any big investments in business or take any big risk. Those individuals that work with foreign countries or companies, it's a profitable time and work may flourish. Financially, you may receive benefits that are the unearned type, such as insurance, inheritance, investments, or any from the government that you have been waiting for. However, this is not a positive time to do any financial planning or taking risks of any kind, especially not financial risks or impulsive purchases. Avoid spending on useless and expensive items this month. There will be regret later if you do so. Take care of your health this month and don't be careless regarding your diet and physical workout. Avoid staying out in the extreme heat, or there can be some heat related issues. For some Scorpios, there can be lower bowel issues, especially if there is a tendency towards it or there were similar issues in the past, then these could recur this month. As far as relationships are concerned, be cautious of friction between people. This could be due to your dissatisfaction in how others are behaving, and you may feel neglected and your expectations not being met. Work with patience and love. Whatever you may feel could be your own imagination, have nothing to do with reality. Don't get into petty arguments. As far as extended family relationships are concerned, they will be harmonious and happy, especially with your father. For students, this month will be favorable for education as compared to the previous months. Make sure you stay focused on your studies and don't get distracted. July prediction for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your ascendant ruler Jupiter has moved into your 8th house in an exalted state. It is also going to be conjunct with a retrograde Mercury and also the Sun in the second half of the month. There can be some challenges related to this planetary situation. The challenges might be sudden and relate to health as well as career matters. This month will require patience and understanding. Travel plans could also suddenly shift at the last minute. Just understand that this month may not be a comfortable month for you, but that's just because it's a phase of transformation for Sagittarius. The nature of the transformation is unique to each individual. Just understand that as long as we are comfortable, we fight change. It is only in discomfort that we make changes in ourselves. So take this month's prediction in a very positive way. Retrospect within yourself and understand how the energy of this month is asking for you to change or make a transformation in yourselves. As far as career is concerned, you can expect some surprising or sudden results. There is the possibility of unexpected changes in your workplace. These changes can be minor or impactful. Those looking for a new job may suddenly find one, but I am cautioning you against jumping at the first opportunity that comes along. Avoid emotional decisions and think carefully before making any career-related decisions. If you are already employed, I would suggest not taking any chances or creating issues with your current employment. Definitely don't quit your job prior to getting a good one first. The other important guidance is to watch your communication and speech. Be direct and professional to avoid misunderstandings and arguments. Business owners avoid taking any business risks and try to run your business same as usual without any changes. If you have a business partner, avoid ego clashes and arguments with them. Work with understanding for the next couple of months and avoid impulsive actions or business decisions. Financially, income remains status quo, but it might turn out to be an expensive month. This month, you might have to spend some of your saved money unnecessarily on items that come up from the past, or there could be spending on health and legal matters as well. It's not a good idea to impulsively get into a loan situation as well. However, this month is favorable for unearned gains such as insurance, inheritance, large gifts, and government benefits if you have been waiting on those for a while. As far as health is concerned, it needs care this month. Some Sagittarius may have headaches and even fever due to high temperature or the heat outside. For those that have experienced health issues related to reproductive organs or their knees in the past, these might resurface now again. But please don't stress over these items because this is only for some, definitely doesn't apply to everyone. As far as family life is concerned, Sagittarius might see some mixed results in family matters this month. There could be a lack of harmony along with family members, but this will all depend on your own communication style and your choice of words. As long as you remain cordial with everyone, this could turn out to be a rather harmonious month. Also, manage your own ego and don't bring up past issues with others that could have been negative in the past. That could further hurt your relationship. Strong bonding with your partner is possible as long as you control your ego with your spouse in the first half of the month. Students will generally be able to achieve positive results, especially the students taking competitive tests have an excellent chance of getting very good results. Prediction for Capricorn. Capricorn, your ascendant ruler Saturn is transiting in your third house and it will go retrograde at the end of the month. But that impact will be felt more in August than in July. Jupiter has entered your seventh house of marriage and partnerships in an exalted state this month. This month it is joined with the retrograde Mercury and the Sun in the second half of the month as well. The focus is definitely on taking initiatives with hard work and maintaining partnerships of all kinds, business as well as marital. Venus joins Ketu in the 8th house and can bring on sudden changes or transformation in your relationships and career. I would say that relationships of all kinds will dominate the month of July. With the Mercury retrograde in effect for the first 3 weeks, your communication ability and speech should be very controlled and positive. Be cordial and clear and avoid misunderstanding at all costs. If you can achieve this, this would be a favorable month. As far as career is concerned, teamwork becomes important this month. This is a month of hard work and initiatives. Some Capricorns that are employed could also think of initiating a business on the side. This could also be the reason for the extra hard work. In fact, this could be an initiative that you may have been thinking about for a while or is an idea that you had in the past. You should be supportive of your co-workers and in return you will enjoy their cooperation. Give full support to your seniors and their ideas. Don't argue or get into ego battles with them. However, be aware that there can be sudden changes in your employment as well, so stay on their good side. Your efforts and hard work will be recognized and appreciated and you could be rather productive as well. Business owners, this month you should focus on positivity in partnerships. This is key to business success and profitability. Joint ventures will prosper and work in a very positive manner with your business partners. Don't let ego get in the way of your dealings. Some Capricorns may travel for work purposes. It's a positive time to negotiate important client contracts and service agreements. You may also successfully resolve legal issues. As far as financial situation is concerned, this month can have overall favorable results from the earnings point of view. Some individuals can have dual source of income or opportunities for a second source of income. There is a possibility of increases in salary for employed people as well. Business owners could enjoy good profits in their business. Business growth and success is also promising, but make sure to budget for bold or large investment. As far as health is concerned, there's nothing to worry about this month. You enjoy good health, and as long as you maintain proper eating habits, it will also help in resolving past health issues. Your daily routine will be very busy, so don't forget to take good care of your health. Some Capricorns may experience kidney-related issues. As far as relationships are concerned, communication will be the key. As long as your speech is cordial and pleasant, you could enjoy a very happy time in your marriage. The Mercury retrograde may make you dredge up past issues with others and upset them or cause a rift. Avoid talking about the past, rather move forward with positivity. Some Capricorns could get engaged or even married during this time. Relationships with extended family members could have an element of stress and tension. You will be rather busy and not have too much time to pay attention to people, and this can lead to a work-life imbalance. Do your best to give time and effort to relationships this month. Don't let that be a source of tension for you. As far as students are concerned, those that are focused on being competitive and work hard will get very good results. For Aquarius. Aquarius, your ascendant ruler Saturn is transiting in your third house, and it will go retrograde at the end of the month. But that impact will be felt more in August than in July. Jupiter has entered your sixth house in an exalted state. The sixth house signifies health, lawsuits, loans, services, and the daily routine. This month, Jupiter will be joined with the retrograde Mercury and the Sun in the second half of the month. Mars in the fourth house can result in domestic responsibilities and managing relationships. The positive news is that Venus will be in the seventh house of business and partnerships. Your workload increases and you may struggle with work-life balance. Basically, it is a month of very hard work, patience, financial management, and health. However, this month, your emphasis is on productivity and discipline, which can give you good results if they play an important role in your life. As far as career is concerned, it's a mixed bag. Some Aquarians may have unexpected changes in their workplace. You will be required to work extra hard, but with good rewards and recognition coming your way at a later date. It's very positive in terms for individuals that are in the service industry, healthcare, especially diet and nutrition related healthcare, legal, mortgage and loans, and physical exercise training fields. For business owners, it's not the right time to take unnecessary business related risks or make any new investments. Financially speaking, this could be a tricky month as well. On the one hand, if you're trying to take a loan from the bank or trying to repay a loan, then this month is positive in that aspect. However, my guidance is to avoid taking on any loans, especially in order to manage your high spending or expenses, because there can be issues with paying them off at a later date. Some Aquarius can have real estate transactions this month, such as sale or purchase of real estate. Loans in those cases are okay to take on because those are long-term loans. There is even the possibility of sudden expenses coming up. Avoid any stock market speculation, unnecessary loans, as I mentioned, and emotional spending. Those involved in speculative investments should be very cautious throughout the month. From an income perspective, it's a steady but not a spectacular month. The Mercury retrograde as well as Jupiter in the sixth house may not give you the best ability to make good or wise financial decisions. Hence my guidance around the caution related to all finance related risks and decisions. As far as health is concerned, you need to exercise care and caution regarding that. Manage your workload and don't let it damage your physical health or cause you mental stress and tension. There are chances of digestive issues coming up as well, so keep a watch on your diet and eating habits. Drinking lots of water will be helpful. Avoid overeating and eating too many sugary and heavy foods that can upset your stomach. As far as relationships are concerned, you will have to make an extra effort to keep everything fine. Manage your communication for the first 3 weeks of the month, especially with your love partner and children. It may seem that whatever you say is going to be misunderstood and cause hurt feelings. Keep communication polite and cordial. You are going to be mentally stressed, so you may not be able to retain a good work-life balance, and this could possibly result in angry outbursts within the home, which obviously needs to be avoided. My overall guidance for Aquarius this month is that as long as they are able to manage their communication and speech, they might be able to maintain their relationships at an okay level. Students might face disruptions or difficulties in their studies. However, they will overcome them and they can get success in their education. For Pisces. Pisces, your ascendant ruler Jupiter has transited in an exalted position to your fifth house since last month. This is perhaps one of the best placements for Jupiter to be in. Jupiter performs beautifully in this house because the fifth house represents all the beautiful Jupiterian things such as happiness, good health, children, creativity, love, intelligence, education, and learning. This month it conjuncts with the retrograde Mercury and also meets with the Sun after the second half of the month. This month will have favorable outcomes for Pisces. They can expect happiness in their relationships. Some Pisces will even relocate or buy a new home. Those that don't buy a new home may renovate or redesign their current one. Pisces can get a lot of overall satisfaction in their relationships from their children and love life. Single Pisces may even find a partner. Some Pisces may go back to a hobby or activity from the past and find that all of a sudden they are drawn to it again. This is due to the Mercury retrograde, and some Pisces may even have a friend from the past suddenly come back in their life. This is a joyful and creative month for Pisces. As far as career is concerned, you can expect good results. There can be steady growth through positive effort. Some Pisces may get a new role or new responsibilities. Creative industries and those in the field of arts will do exceptionally well. You are encouraged to put in lots of effort and hard work this month. This is a positive time to take on new initiatives and ideas and put them into action as long as you have a thorough plan in place and it's not something impulsive. Pisces will have lots of energy and motivation to move forward with the creative ideas in their job as well as business. Business owners need to be cautious with spending impulsively or investing on risky ventures that seem too good to be true. Also, be sure to maintain a positive and trusting relationship with your business partner. Avoid miscommunications and misunderstandings with your business partners related to financial matters. This is something that Pisces should always be careful about, not just this month. As far as financial life is concerned, even though there can be difficulties, you will be able to get good profits according to your hard work. Control your unnecessary spending while Rahu is still in your 12th house, tempting you to buy all kinds of luxuries and things that you don't really need. There can be gains through real estate, partnerships, and creative ventures. However, gains through speculation should be approached cautiously. You need to stay alert to scams and fraudulent ideas regarding financial transactions and ideas. As far as health is concerned, it stays status quo, and even if you have experienced some ups and downs in your health last month, then it may continue this month. Some of you may go through issues with feminine reproductive organs. If you had putting off any surgery of this kind in the past, this month may be the month you go through with it. Also, take care of your digestive health by avoiding eating hot, spicy foods that may not be good for you. Drinking lots of water will be very helpful for Pisces. Also, try your best to maintain a consistent daily health routine. This would be very helpful now and in the future as well. Family and love life is rather happy and favorable. Ongoing past disputes have a chance to get resolved. Get the help and advice from someone older and wiser that you trust on how to handle these matters and try to resolve old simmering relationship issues and problems. Love life is wonderfully amazing. Single Pisces may find a partner if looking for one. Some Pisces can even get engaged or make a serious commitment in love. Make sure you don't bring ego into your relationship after the second half of the month. Married Pisces need to avoid arguments and fights. Choose your words carefully so you avoid misunderstandings. Don't drag the in-laws into your discussions. It won't be a good idea this month. Also, don't bring up past issues that can start a nasty war as well. Stay peaceful and cordial so you can enjoy your otherwise happy month. Students will get exceptionally good results, although I do have a word of caution. Check the accuracy of your work several times over. Also, check your calendar and schedules so you don't miss any important deadlines. Chances of inaccuracy and missed deadlines is rather high due to the Mercury retrograde. That is it for this video. I hope you find it useful. Please remember to share my video. I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye for now.